Good morning, students. I think all of you staying at home. Don't go outside. Every day do the homework, whatever teachers are telling. So in the last class, we discussed about the reflection of light at curved surface. So I told some examples, questions with solution, and important questions in the examinations asking. Okay, so I think all of you practiced well at home. If it is not done, at least to do now. Okay, now we are going to start the new lesson, refraction of light at curved surface. See, listen, last lesson is the reflection. Now this lesson is the refraction. Both are not same, different. Earlier lesson reflection, this lesson refraction. What is the difference between them? I told beginning in the last class, but once again I will repeat. Listen carefully. Let this is the surface. A light ray is falling on the surface. When it is falling on the surface, as it comes back into the same medium, when it bounces back into the same medium, it is called reflection. That means here the light ray not moving from first medium to, it is moving towards second medium, but after falling on the surface, reflecting, that means bounce back into the same medium, it is called reflection. Then what is meant by refraction? See, this is the refraction. Here light ray moving from first medium to second medium. So whenever it falls on the separating surface, it is entering into the second medium. It is not bounce backing. It is moving towards, or it is moving, entering into the second medium. It is called as the refraction. See, I will tell, when light falls on the glass, then it will refract, because you can see objects present outside of the glass. Through the glass you can see all objects due to refraction. Suppose if you place mirror, you can't see the objects behind the mirror. You will see your image. Why? Because light ray whatever falling on the mirror, reflecting, bounce backing, it is called reflection. So earlier class we discussed reflection at curved surface. In this class we start refraction at a curved surface. That means light ray moving from one medium to another medium. Now, before going deeply into the lesson and topics, here is giving some example. If possible, read the book. Let this is an empty vessel. Empty vessel means there is no substance present in it. So whenever light moves from this empty vessel, we will observe the diminished image of the object. That means if you place an object here, you will see its diminished image here. Now whenever if you fill the vessel with water, whenever you filled with water, then if you place an object here, you will see its inverted image here. Then why the difference between these two? Here the light moving from glass to air. No object present means air, and air to glass. So only air, two mediums are affecting, glass and air. But here glass, water, glass, and after glass air is there. So light going from air to glass, glass to water, water to glass, glass to air. So here three mediums are there: air, glass, water. Here only air and glass. So that's why whenever light move from one medium to another medium, then its properties changes. See, in this chapter regularly we can repeat some terms. Of course these terms already you know, but once again I am repeating. Pole. See, I told in the last class, what is pole? Geometric center of the mirror is called pole. But here I will say geometric center of the lens is called pole. See, in earlier class reflection, that's why we used mirror. In this class we are discussing refraction. So that's why we are using lenses, convex lens, concave lens, or any glassed surface. Okay. So the geometric center of the lens, that means the center of the lens, is called pole. Now focus. F means focus. Whenever light ray falls on the lens after refraction, in earlier chapter after reflection we said, here after refraction. So whenever light falls on the mirror, this is the light ray falls on the mirror, after refraction it falls on a point. After refraction it falls on a point. It is called focus. Okay. So the point at where all the light rays are converging, it is called focus. Next, center of curvature. What is center of curvature? See, this is the curved surface. If I extend the curved surface, it becomes a sphere. So the center of the sphere is called as the center of curvature. Or I told in other fashion also in the last lesson, if you draw normals to the curved surface, the point where all the normals are meeting, that point is called as the center of curvature. Now the distance between center of curvature and pole is called radius of curvature. Distance between center of curvature and pole is called radius of curvature. Distance between focus and pole is called focal length. So small f means focal length, distance between pole and focus. C means center of curvature, R means radius of curvature. Okay. So the distance between pole and center of curvature is called radius of curvature. This is the radius of curvature. And this is the focal length, small f. Similarly, if the light moves from in this direction, you will draw focal point and center of curvature on other side. Okay. Now let us continue. In this class we will say denser medium, rarer medium. What is meant by denser, what is meant by rarer? In other case we will say denser, in the name only definition is present. Thicker, denser, more amount of matter is present. That's why it is called denser. See, if you compare it two mediums, you will understood. Suppose if I take two medium, air and glass, listen carefully, air and glass. Air is rarer medium, glass is denser medium. Because glass contains particles which are close together, density is more, that's why it is called denser medium. If I take water and glass, water rarer medium, glass denser medium. Okay. See, in simple manner I will say, basing on refractive index, you will decide which is denser, which is rarer. RI means refractive index. RI full form refractive index. It is symbol N. Refractive index formula C by V. Refractive index formula C by V. Then what is C and what is V? The ratio of velocity of light in free space, C, to the velocity of light in medium, that is V, is called refractive index. Refractive index is the ratio. What is the ratio? C by V. C means velocity of light in free space. V means velocity of light in medium. See, just I told glass refractive index is 1.5. How it is? See, air move, what is the velocity of light in free space? 3 into 10 to the power of 8. See, for glass, velocity 3 into 10 to the power of 8 in free space. Velocity of light in glass 2 into 10 to the power of 8. Now I will cancel 10 to the power of 8, 10 to the power of 8. 3 by 2 how much? 1.5. So that's why glass refractive index is 1.5. In case of air, 1, because 3 into 10 to the power of 8. In air velocity, once again 3 into 10 to the power of 8. Both gets cancelled. You will get 1. For water refractive index is 1.33. 4 by 3. Okay? So you will understood the concept of refractive index, I think. Once again I am repeating. The ratio of velocity of light in free space to the velocity of light in medium is called refractive index. Okay, so air refractive index 1, glass 1.5, water 1.33. Now if you take these two pair, glass denser, water rarer, because glass 1.5, water 1.33, greater 1.5 denser, lesser water 1.33 rarer medium. Now if I consider these two, air rarer medium, glass denser medium, air refractive index 1, glass 1.5. Now if I consider these two, listen carefully, water rarer medium, glass denser medium, glass 1.5, water 1.33. So water rarer medium, glass denser medium. Okay, so denser medium means it has more refractive index, rarer medium means less refractive index. Okay, now the property of light depends upon its motion. Suppose if it is moving from denser to rarer, or it is moving from rarer to denser, then in both cases its direction is not same. See, when light travels from denser medium to rarer medium, when light travels from denser medium to rarer medium, it moves away from normal. See, this I am showing in the figure. See, this is denser medium, this is glass, let this is a concave glass, this is air. I am showing denser means let this is glass, rarer medium is let this is air. Okay, so here light moving from glass to air, glass denser medium, air rarer medium. So I am showing with arrow mark. Now this is the C, from the center of curvature it is the normal. This dashed line indicates the normal. This is the normal. Okay, now see, light ray moving from denser to rarer. So actually it is the original direction, but it is not moving in the original direction. What happening? It is moving away from the normal. That means whenever it is moving from denser to rarer, it is not moving towards the normal, it moves away from the normal. Its distances increases from normal. That's why I am saying it moves away from the normal. Now it is the converse situation, different situation. When light travels from rarer medium to denser medium, it moves towards the normal. Once again I am repeating, when light travels from rarer medium to denser medium, it moves towards the normal. See, this is the situation. This is the rarer medium, this is the denser medium. Let this is a convex lens. So lens, that's why it is glass. So glass is a denser medium. Rarer medium, let this is air. Air is the rarer medium. Now see, this is the light ray falling on the lens. That means it is moving from air to glass. So what happening? This is the normal. The dashed line is the normal. Now see, it is moving towards the normal. The gap between the center of curvature and normal decreasing. In earlier casing, it is away from the normal. It is moving away from the normal. Now in this situation, it is moving towards the normal. It is moving towards the normal. So whenever light moves from rarer medium to denser medium, it moves towards normal. Whenever light moves from denser to rarer medium, it moves away from the normal. These things you have to know before starting the continuation of the lesson. So before going into the lesson, these two things you have to know. This already I told in the 9th class. Critical angle, optical fiber. In that context also I said, if possible, let us open your books classwork. Okay, so read well all these topics. I will continue in the tomorrow class. Okay.